Alright, is it going to zap me up there? Yes, it's going to zap me up there. I was able to use the key to explore the basement. There's a large hole in the floor. On one side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel, but it was completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris, it sounds as if the professor had succeeded in blocking the entrance to this underground area. It is unfortunate for us. I have made some progress of my own, my friend. I think that this could help us something. What is this? Today a meeting finally took place. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. We could reach an agreement to fund this project. But first we need to know the details. I understand. The main factor is the condition of the test subject, how open he is to suggestion. As you know, only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So, a complete absolute darkness will be required for the experience to result. A secluded place, completely isolated, a place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hiding in the dark. I have the perfect location in mind. But in total darkness and seclusion, how could the results of the experiment be studied or confirmed? That is precisely where your organization can provide help. I have designed a special device that would allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. That we could arrange. But there is one last thing I would like to know. How would the experience be triggered? By means of a chemical compound of some kind? Do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The primal fear that still survives in the depths of our mind from the times humans were mere beasts. That which allows us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Primal terror is the key that will be used to open the last door. Could this organization be the playwright? It may be. If so, then we are closer to the truth than we thought. But in this room I've been able to find only some fragments of information, discarded material. It looks as if the main bulk of the documents were removed from this room and hidden somewhere else. The basement tunnel. That seems the most reasonable conclusion. Ugh. Puppy. The puppy is causing cord catastrophe. Okay, but access to that place is lost, is it not? The entrance was sealed. There may be another access that we do not know about. If we could find and use the device that the professor mentions in his log, I believe we could shed some light on this matter. Alright, and I know where that is. That is in the attic. Hide your pup. Okay, let's put it on there. I think it will work now. What is it? This. Noisy silence. I'm not sure that's a thing. This may be an era of experimentation. Something clearer. The sound. Not to state the obvious, but it sounds as if someone is still down there, playing the piano of all things. But how is that even remotely possible? I do not know, but this means something important to us. It means there is another entrance to the underground tunnel, and that we must find it. But we've run out of leads. You did not find anything of use in the archive, and Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories. You must hypnotize the professor, mein lieber Freund. We are running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we seek. Okay. Look at this candle. Fix your eyes upon it. Your body is as light as a feather. Everything around you fades. You are entering a dark, endless void. And then stuff. Listen to my voice. Where are you? A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. Ow. Let's see. Let's go elsewhere. I stand among tall trees. They stare at me silently. They have found me guilty. I do not wish to stay here. Oh, there's nothing here? Alright. Feels like there should be something more here. Why would it let me go here if there was nothing else going on? Oh, stay for a bit longer? Okay. That's interesting. There's never been one of those before. One of the trees has fallen down. Its corpse lies across on the dry sand, and the others mourn it. Its branches now point towards the shore. A bank of dense fog is forming there, emanating from the cliff. Octours the fog. The fog thins now. I can see something in the distance. It is Jaila, the land of fog. It is not a bay, as the ancients wrote, but an island. There lie the answers that could have prevented what happened. But could anyone have anticipated it? Could anyone have known what my dearest visitor would result to be? And who would dare cross the path now? Who would dare look into the abyss of the spiral, knowing what would certainly come of it? I can tell you, only the foolish, the insane, or the suicidal. Tell me again where you are. Alright. Go back. A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. I'm going to go west. I am on the beach. There is a huge rock here. Many birds circle in the sky overhead. To the north I see the shore. To the west there is a person. Let's go west. As soon as I approach, the figure darts between the rocks as though it were frightened of me. Let me wait here. Maybe there will be something. Just for a moment. This is about as long as the other one did, I think. Perhaps not. Okay. Go back. It's on the beach. We're gonna go north this time. I stand beside the shore. The water wets my shoes, and all around me lie the wrecks of ships. To the north, something floats in the water. To the east, I can see the edge of the forest. I go north. A body floats in the water. I will not look upon its face. Let's hold out here for a few seconds. See if something shows up. Does not seem to be the case. At this point, I think east. I stand beside a waterfall. It is not water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height. They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall, to the east, lies a tunnel. To the west, I see the edge of the forest. What's south? Oh, south is the start. Alright, so we go back north. West we've already been. So east. I'm in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He's upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. Well, west is where we came, so let's start south. The passage ends here, an empty cave, a big round hole in the wall. Behind it, I can hear the sea. Let's wait. Wait a few seconds. Just a little bit. Anything? Anything at all? Oops. Don't think so. Alright, let's go back. Okay, so west is where we already came, so north. I'm in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face... The tunnel stretches into the dark. Now I don't really have a choice now, do I? Walk down the tunnel. It is a very small room. In the center lies a deep pit. A ladder goes down. It is so dark. Down there, it lies. It waits. I will not continue. I must go back. Nope, go down the ladder. I cannot. I can hear it with me, its breath. Dear God, I must flee. You must continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. I have gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It is pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It is here. It is with me. Okay. Enough. I got 2 achievements. You are right. I did not think you would react this way. You did well by stopping the trance coffin. I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow let us discuss the next steps in our investigation. Okay. January 21st, 1893. This room again. Come in. Oh no, this is not the same room I'm picking up. Kaufman, are you alright? We're not, we feel. I am just feeling a bit feeble. It must be all this cold and humidity. Nothing serious. I would like to know your opinion on what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us in our search? The man shouting at Professor Wright. Professor Wright mentioned a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name. Very good. It was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fears. If we can find this man, I'm sure we will shed some light upon the mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find out something about Oscar? My apologies, but I must stay here and recover my strength. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go to the town square.